Hey folks, welcome back to my channel. This is Numan. I'm very excited to unbox Hot Toys DX21, Ahsoka Tano, and Grogu today. Sent to me by my brother, Captain SPI, for my birthday last month. He's not really a captain, that's just his nickname. The head sculpt on this looks fantastic from the images and videos I've seen. Also, very excited to see the new Hot Toys body. So I've heard it has some QC issues, so I'm going to be a bit careful with the articulation. Before we take everything to the light box for a detailed examination, may I request that you hit the like button and subscribe button to support my channel. Please also stick around to the end for some fun poses in the toy room. Here's the front of the box, shoebox design, Ahsoka in the center with Grogu, another portrait of Ahsoka down here, some branding around the box, and a bronze and red band going around the box too. The side of the box continues that gray and black familiar color scheme, got Ahsoka and Grogu again, and some more branding at the base. The back of the box features the DX logo on top, more branding, a warning or two, and some legalese. Time to unbox this thing. Wow, that is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Grogu and Ahsoka having a stare down. Who is the most powerful Jedi? So I'm going to lift this DX cover, very thick cover actually. And there's a beautiful insert underneath. As is typical of Hot Toys DX sets, there's another insert below the insert for protection, which is great. That head sculpt is beautiful. Love it. Look at that. Grogu looks cute, but I think we've gotten that Grogu before. Also some extra hands for Grogu. Down below, she has 3 more hands. The outfit looks really detailed and beautiful. Underneath, we have an instruction manual. In the plastic tray, you have a regular lightsaber in motion, 2 handles, smaller lightsaber in motion, regular, tool, lamp, diorama set, and her robe. And underneath, I think you have the backdrop. Yep, that's the backdrop. Backdrop looks like it's made of a nice thick material. Nice thick cardboard. Good print on it from the forest in Corvus where Ahsoka and Grogu met. Nice quality backdrop. You should always read the user guide to avoid breaking your toy, especially if it has an unfamiliar body like DX21 does. First page has some warnings. Next page shows you how to articulate the figure, rotate the eyeballs, and get that cloak on. Now we can see how to assemble the base, how to assemble the lightsabers, and give Grogu alternative hands. And I think that's pretty much it. Let's look at all the accessories in the plastic tray now. Let's start with the robe. Very nice gray and brown colored robe. The material feels very nice. A bit thin, but not bad. You have to unhook these buttons to open the robe. You just have to be careful not to pull at the material. You have to directly pull at the buttons or they are going to tear apart. It's a bit fragile. So the only part of the robe that has wiring is the hood of the cape, and we're going to check out how to style it later. Here's the diorama piece. Looks quite gorgeous. Has some stones on top, some moss. This branch fits in over here quite easily. You can also screw in the pole and then attach this clip on top to complete the diorama. Here's the tool that you use to manipulate the eyes on the DX head sculpt. I always get a little kick out of the Hot Toys logo. Looks kind of neat. So here are some extra wrist pegs for Ahsoka, and with news that the wrist pegs are breaking inside the hand, I think we really need these extra ones. Hopefully mine don't break. The lantern accessory looks quite beautiful. I love the brass, and I love the aged look on the brass. Looks very pretty. Look at that. Lots of detail on top. The only thing I'm disappointed by is the fact that this doesn't light up. That button doesn't do anything. And for a DX figure, you should have some light up effects. Here are the lightsabers. Nice bright white plastic. Very solid material too. Looks pretty cool. The lightsabers in motion look equally good. Nice thick plastic, no scratches on mine. I like the little shading on the lightsabers. Looks very nice. The silver lightsaber handles are very faithfully designed. Look like they're straight out of the show. Look at those patterns. Look at all that detail. Got clips at the end. They've got clips here too to hang from the belt. So yeah, that's all the accessories in the accessory tray. Let's move on to the meat of the review. So here is Ahsoka and Grogu and some hands. Let's start with Ahsoka's hands. Nice battle damage on the hands, as you can see. Certainly some battle scars and wear. Surprisingly, we only got 3 hands. 2 are lightsaber holding hands and 1 is a fist. But they're nicely crafted. I like the ripple effects on the leather. Of course, it's not actual leather, it's plastic, but they made it look like leather with the paint apps and the molding. It looks like the same Grogu we've gotten with other figures. The body's the same, but I think that's a different head. It's a very surprised expression on Grogu's cute face. Head turns and tilts quite well. Looks up, looks down. Arms rotate a little bit. Those feet look really cute. As you can see, the suit is very nicely molded. And lots of detail with the paint apps. It's got some battle damage. Looks like he got a bit dirty in the forest. Overall, they did an excellent job with Grogu. Very excited to get Ahsoka out. Wow. Look at that sculpt. That is beautiful. And the first thing I've noticed is, aside from the sculpt, this is a very heavy body compared to other Hot Toys bodies. Feels like it's made of silicone. Highly detailed soft goods. Can't wait to pose this. Here's a quick look at Ahsoka straight out of the box. There's so much detail on the garments here. Look at that. Look at the gloves. And the boots. I really like how that belt looks. Lots of intricate work by Hot Toys. But I don't like the cut of the fabric. That is very sloppy. Very surprising considering Hot Toys take pride in their work. And this is a DX figure, so that should have been a bit better. Of course, she's also slouching, which we're going to fix soon. Looking more closely at the head sculpt, that is a fantastic portrait of Ahsoka and Rosario Dawson. Very good likeness from Hot Toys. I love all the detailed patterns on the face. The paint apps are beautiful. They've just done a really good job here. Here's a side-by-side comparison with Clone Wars Ahsoka. Both sculpts are very beautiful. Clearly the Clone Wars sculpt is of a younger Ahsoka. But yeah, they look great. Here's Ahsoka, and pay me like one of your French Ahsokas pose. The soft goods on this toy are really good. Lots of detail. Look at that fabric. Very nice texture and pattern on the fabric. It's very soft material too, high quality, all over the body, very high quality goods. Again, that belt looks beautiful. Love those beads hanging from the side. The boots look really cool. Again, that battle damage, very nice. Those horse feet. The Leku are very nicely designed too, and in fact, you can articulate them a little bit, which is interesting. But yeah, nice pattern on them. Unfortunately, the cut of the fabric is just an eyesore. I don't know why it looks so amateur. Interestingly, there's a lot of detail at the base of the boots, and the texture on the base of the boots is also quite nice. Time to look at the articulation on this new Hot Toys body. So the head tilts left, tilts right, rotates, looks down a little bit, looks up. Unfortunately, because of the Leku, there is some limitations. Also, that is quite sharp and it punctured a hole in my glove. The shoulder goes up 110 degrees. There's a cut of the bicep. Nice hand rotation. Unfortunately, it's just a single jointed elbow. A lot of people are breaking their elbows for Ahsoka. I'm going to show you how to get around that. But the waist articulation is very impressive. Tilts heavily to the right, tilts to the left, also twists quite well. Good ab crunch too. Not much of a thigh rotation. However, kicks forward nicely. Kicks back nicely. Single jointed knee. Excellent ankle articulation though. So despite the single jointed elbow, I am quite impressed with this new body by Hot Toys. Here's how to articulate the eyes. You remove the headset. It's magnetized. That's how it fits in. It looks like a small animal, doesn't it? Arrgh. Arrgh. So you use this Hot Toys tool to shift the levers around like this. I moved the eyes to the left, and camera left of course, and she looks a bit more suspicious now, doesn't she? A lot of people are breaking their Ahsoka bodies at the elbow because they're bending it the wrong way, and it's because the silicone makes it hard to know where to bend. The solution is just to feel with your hands, and if you feel like you're bending it the wrong way, just stop, or you're gonna break it. Just feel for it, feel for the joint, and you'll bend it the right way. There also have been some complaints that when you pull out the hand, the wrist peg breaks and it splits. Fortunately, mine is the second batch, and I think they've corrected the issue. I'm not having this issue at all. But if you're feeling a bit anxious, I would suggest you use a hairdryer to warm up the hand so that you can pull it out without breaking the peg. As mentioned before, the hood of the robe is wired so you can give it some shape. You can pull it back or front as you like. Attaching the lightsaber handles to her belt is quite easy. You just hang them off the hook. I like how flush they sit. That is really awesome. A look at Ahsoka armed with her lightsabers. I am very impressed by the articulation on this body. Here's DX21 accessorized. You've got the lantern, got the moss-covered diorama, nice backdrop, Grogu in Ahsoka's arms, and of course, there's Ahsoka. And yeah, that robe looks really good. I'm quite impressed with this set, though I do wish that there was more to it for a DX set. the accessories are a bit lacking. Time for some comparisons, and let's start with Mandalorian Luke by Hot Toys on the right. These two look excellent together. Auntie and nephew, I guess. Here she is with Chrome Mandalorian, and these two look beautiful together. Can't wait to pose them in my top shelf. Here she is with her old friend and master Anakin Skywalker. Of course, this is Hot Toys Dark Side Anakin, and yeah, this is one of my favorite figures, and he looks good standing next to Ahsoka. Finally, she is with Clone Wars Ahsoka, and yeah, the younger version is also a pretty cool toy by Hot Toys. My final score for DX21 is going to be 4 out of 5 stars. There's so much to like about this amazing set. The portrait is gorgeous, and the new body is very impressive, feels hefty, and has very good articulation. In addition, the diorama pieces are nice, and the clothing on the toy is incredibly detailed, giving this toy a lot of shelf presence. Unfortunately, it's hard to ignore the fact that the toy does have some QC issues. Fortunately, I think they fixed them on the second batch, which is the one I have. In addition, for a DX set, the accessories do seem a bit lacking, and disappointingly, there's no light up feature at all. Not on the lightsabers, not on the lantern. But despite the shortcomings, I'm incredibly happy with DX21, and I can't wait to pose Ahsoka with Mando and Luke on my toy shelves. That's it, guys. That's my review. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you stick around for some fun poses from Ahsoka. And of course, please tune in next time for more reviews from Noman. And of course, do hit the like button and subscribe button too to support my young channel.